Hello there, my wibbly wobbly friends, and welcome back to the second time that I've recorded this video. First time, I don't know why, but the file size decided to be a terabyte big, so I couldn't use it. It was a very, very strange thing. So I've fixed that now, and we should be okay. Anyway, we're gonna go play some TF2 as the Soldier Boy? The man that made the consoles. Okay, goodbye. Okay, hello. We're playing Soldier this week, and something that I'd like to, mention straight away is rocket jumping. It's a very, very nice. I'm sorry about my dog in the background. Mother has gone out and it's upset that she's not here, and I can't be bothered telling it to shut up. Anyway, rocket jumping is very, very nice. It means that you can go zoom, and not many classes can go zoom. Only Demo and Soldier, and I think that Soldier's way better than Demo at going zoom, because, Demo goes zoom twice and then he dies. Soldier has these little boots that make him go zoom all the time, which is why I think that there's no point ever equipping the shotgun when these little shoes exist. These shoes means that Soldier can be very, very fast and very, very quick, and also not land on the right camping spot. All right, cool, but it does mean that you can end up behind a pyro and random crit him, just like Spy. Soldier gets random crits, well, not random crits, he gets guaranteed crits from behind. It was in the patch notes for the April update back in January 27th, 1476. It was undocumented change, but it was one of the better ones that the class got, because it meant that he could kill heavies in one shot. What the fuck am I on about? Anyway, yeah, rocket jumping, it's very nice. It means that, so you're the second slowest class in the game, and rocket jumping means that you can go zoom. It means that you can be anywhere you want on the map, it means that you can bomb, it means that you can do all the other fun stuff that is associated with, Soldier mains that are like, wow, look at me, I'm so cool, when all they're doing is, left-clicking 3 times. It's not hard to learn how to rocket jump. I did, my first, probably 600 hours in the game was spent in a community Toy Fort server, if any of you remember Toy Fort. So yeah, my first few hours was spent on one of them, and there was this one jump that I wanted to make, which was on a windowsill, on a big shelf, and I literally just played Soldier for about 20 hours straight until I got that jump, and that taught me how to sink, how to do a few basic air strafes and stuff. It's not hard to learn how to play Soldier, rocket jump and stuff, and I think if you are going to learn, it's better to learn in a practical environment than in a jump server, because yes, jump servers will teach you oh, look at me, I can pogo, and ooh, hoo, hoo. But who cares? Yes, you can pogo, but can you slide up this roof and then not get a market gardener? No, because all you can do is pogo up very, very weird things with a floor that kills you. And that's not what TF2 is. The floor doesn't kill you unless you're playing Manpower or something. And who the hell would do that? So, that was a spy there. That's wonderful. Oh, there's a boy. He's dead. There we go, you see. Soldier, also, class that you don't need to aim with. Even though, the things that I'm showing you right now, oh, look at all this mobility and look at all the damage that I can do, you might think, oh, Soldier's very, very strong. And you would be correct. But in the current state of TF2, Pyro update, not just after, a year after the Blue Moon update, I would say that Soldier's probably the most well-rounded class. He has a few issues that Demo Man is just better than him, but I think in general he's an alright class that anyone should be able to pick up and, do well with. Okay, how did I die, but he didn't? I don't know. That's fine. We don't question these things. Yeah, and Soldier is a very, very nice class, and, look at this boy. Not that one, he's dead. Look at a different, but, not this boy here. Look at Vil? Watch as he... Yeah, you see, look. I mean, actually, no, don't take any notes. He can't rocket jump. But what you can do eventually is you just kind of learn that you can slide up ramps and, you can, speed boost off this if I was actually good. And all of these other exciting things. Crits on Soldier, by the way. Very, very not fair. Splash damage crits are just dumb. I keep killing myself with my own rockets. That is one of Soldier's biggest downsides, is close range fighting, because every single time you shoot, you take about 20 damage if you're like at the minimum range for explosives. Closest range, you take about 30. There you go, bit of science there. Harvest as well, I'd say very, very good Soldier map. There's one Wrangler, which means that I can't do anything now. The Wrangler, NG in general, like, NG's one of those classes where you counter him, but he also counters you. It's one of those weirder relationships that not many other classes have. Besides, like, Sniper with himself, and, I don't know, probably, like... No, I actually think that's one of the only engagements like that. So, Soldier, yes, can outspam, a nest. Well, not a nest, just a sentry. But, like, the Wrangler just completely stops him, like, he does literally everything in the entire game. It's not like the demo where you do all of the damage in one burst. Like, you have to slowly, like, trickle the damage through, and that takes time. It takes, like that's enough time for the NG to just pick up his stuff. So it's a bit of a weirder relationship. Rockets, in general, will do 90 damage to buildings, but I think the max they can do at close range is 104 or something like that. It might be 111. It's something along those lines. But I'm not happy about this engineer. What if I go round, like... So I play a lot of Harvest, but whenever I play Soldier on Harvest, I don't like going outside. I don't like going inside, sorry, because you can't rocket jump when you're in there. And what if there's like a sniper, a spy, who I can two-shot? How does it take me 4 rockets to kill that man? If I just fire some in here, one or two will do damage. Or none of them. That's all the same as 1 or 2. So there you go, that's a nice 50. I can now one-shot that scout if he comes through. But he's not going to. Never mind, yes he is. Fire rockets. That's what I will tell new Soldier players to do. Or any Soldier player. Or just in TF2. Like, just shoot. Unless you're playing heavy, because you have to, like, rev up and stuff. But if you're just playing a class, just shoot your gun. Like, if I shoot through here, and it, like, I hear, like, my little hit sound, then I know there's an enemy around there, and I know that I have to start positioning myself, and I know that I've got to start or reload, or I've got to do something else. Like, you can just fire your weapon and assume that you'll hit something, a Soldier. Where did he go? Oh, you went there! What a strange man! Hello, sir. You're on my team? Yeah, okay, cool. I'm gonna go down here. Hang on, we don't have the point. What? I don't usually like capping, but I'm gonna do this time because I thought we were winning. I was on this point. That's fine. We've got another round where I can be like, haha, look at me, I'm so cool. Please don't kill me. He did it. He done did it. But like, Soldier's just a fun class, and like, this is probably the best loadout for Soldier, if you ask me. Like, some people like this thing, they're wrong. Some people like this thing, that's alright. And some people like this thing, and that's very okay, because what if I use this thing? What if I use this weapon? I usually like the stock rocket launcher, but what if I use a weapon that means I can go, like, not zoom very fast, because I've not used it in a while. But this weapon means that you can go zoom even faster than normal. Sir, do you... Alright, nah, I died because of that weapon. That's what I'm going to say, even though I didn't. Anyway, the airstrike basically means that you can... But it means you can pogo better. It's not very good on this map, which is why I'm not going to use it. It's better on maps like First Point Badwater. Hey dog, no. It's better on like First Point Badwater because you've got that big sloping hill, so you can rocket jump on the wall outside spawn, and then you can like just hold down your click and fly for 1,000 years. Oh, you're a spy. Never mind, no you're not. I'm singing. What am I singing? I'm singing the new Tupperware Remix Party songs because the album came out, Return to Wherever, and it was very good, and I actually really like it. I didn't like it at first because it's like it's radio themed, which I don't have an issue with really, but 2 of the songs on the album are... I'm gonna fire this health pack. He's gonna go get it. There was a spy there. 2 of the songs are basically introducing other songs. So there are 2 songs. One of them is basically like, oh yes, and up next is is like this song, and up next is alright, and up next is All Night Forever, and like that's it's a minute long of just saying this song is next, which is fine. Like the backing music's good, but it's a minute long and it's a 9-song album, so like nearly a fifth of the album is what I would call filler, and I didn't know how I feel about that. But now I've if you listen to the album in order, like perfectly in track order, you don't shuffle it or anything, it's okay. It's actually really good, because the end of the filler songs is the beginning of the songs they're introducing. So, which is good, but again, if you have it in a playlist, you basically get the start of the song in a song that probably won't be playing next if it's on shuffle. And you should put your playlist on shuffle. If you don't, you're a bit odd, because then you play the same songs every single time, and who wants to listen to the same music every day? I say having the same music taste that I did like 3 years ago. Yeah, but the album's like really nice. Typhoon Turnpike, All Night Forever, and Under the Sun, probably my favourites on the album. Under the Sun now being my favourite Tupperware Remix Party song altogether. Like, it's beaten Life Party, which is a big achievement also. No. Never mind, yes, there was a song. I actually think I would have killed those two, because neither of them could aim. But, yeah, no, Life Party was my favourite TWAP song, and I think that All Night Forever beat it. What else have I been doing? I've been listening to music, I've been watching anime, that's a fun thing. I've been watching JoJo Part 5, as like most of the internet have. And I also finished watching A Helpful Fox Senko-san, which was a very, very nice series. However, it confused me a bit compared to the manga, because it turns out that Senko-san is not an old woman. Like Woolen, I thought that Senko-san was just an old woman that made rice for people, but it turns out that she's a young girl that makes rice for people, which is a little bit odd. I mean, it's not odd, it makes a lot of sense, 'cause it's a Japanese cartoon, so of course it was a young child instead of, you know, anyone of age. But I got used to it. I got used to the voice after a while, and then it was an actual good anime of just this little fox girl making rice for people. And she's not a child. She's 600 years old, but she looks 12, so it's a bit of a strange subject. What else have I been watching? For My Daughter, that's getting its anime out at the moment, and I really like For My Daughter. The manga was good. The manga was very good. Hello Frames. Why did I just get audio lag out of nowhere, which broke my entire game? I don't know. But we are gonna go and get into another round, where I will probably talk about anime more, because I have a lot more of anime to talk about. Alright, see you next round. Okay, so this was a game of Lakeside, but as I was joining in, it swapped to Harvest, so we're playing Harvest again, and that's fine, because Harvest is the best map in the game. So we don't mind playing it again, do we, chat? Am I being chased by a scout? Probably. Anyways, pre-game, it doesn't matter. Whoosh. Kablamo. Kablooey. Kablap. Kapook. Halabrimbor. That hit? Okay, cool. It was anime. Yeah, I was talking about the animes. I like the animes. Senko-san, good. For My Daughter, that's getting its anime adaptation. Which I'm, could be a bit worried about, because it could be crap. Probably won't be, though. It probably will be really good. The manga was ridiculously good, so this one probably will be as well. And JoJo Part 5. Very, very good. So, my thing with JoJo is I read all the manga about 4 years ago, and then didn't care about the series at all for 3 years, and then I found out that it had an anime, and then I started caring again, and then I watched it all in like 3 weeks. Part 4, my favourite part. Anime-wise, Part 4's favourite part. But I do think Part 5's better. So, Part 4, favourite JoJo part. I think that Part 4's a better JoJo episode than Part 5, but I think that Part 5 is a much better anime. It's better written, it's got better animation, and like they just did a much better job of doing, the Part 4 than they did. Sorry, Part 5 than they did Part 4. Also, I'm not doing very well. It turns out there's actual people that can aim, which there wasn't in my last game. But that's fine. We're showing one of the soldier's biggest weaknesses here, which is scouts. Scouts do have the problem of just being able to, you know, get close to me, and I can't hurt them without hurting myself. Probably doesn't help that I rocket jump everywhere, so I do go into every fight on about 50 health, which, you know, is never a good thing, but it's how I like to play this class. Soldier, for me, as I've said when I'm playing this game, I don't like to think, and I don't like to be competitive. I like to have fun. And Soldier, alongside Pyro, is... Sorry, why can Panda22 Gaming aim? With that name alone, he should be abysmal. Yeah, so Soldier, Soldier is the class... I play the class a lot, because I think I have like 140 hours or whatever. I think I already said that. I might not have done, anyway. I play this class because I can jump into stupid situations and just assume that I'll live. Like, Soldier... Like, I'm gonna see if there's a boy. Is there a boy walking out of spawn? Yes, there's a scout. Hello. There we go. He's dead. I just assumed that that would work. It might not have done, but it did. And that's the fun. You can just... These crits. You can just assume that things will work, because you have a lot of health and you do a lot of damage, and you have a lot of mobility to get away from the thing if it doesn't work. So it's just a very, very nice and fun class, who I think is actually quite balanced, which is in the current state of TF2, is a surprise. And I'm going to go get this health pack up here, because why wouldn't you want it? And I'm going to also kill him, like that, and be like, kablamo, that's a spy. That's another boy coming up here. They're both dead. There's one more. Okay, he's on our team. I need health, please. And Soldier is probably the most versatile class in the game. Like, even just off loadouts, like, you have this loadout, which is the Roma loadout. You can equip the shotgun if you're a bit weird and, like, having less fun, but let, like, you know, other people have fun. If you actually care about other people, then the shotgun's quite nice. But if you don't, and you just want to have fun yourself, then I can't recommend the gunboats enough. Then you have the banners, which are also really strong, and I might do a video about the banners, because I do want to showcase how good they really are, and why more people should use them. Because it means that you can root a toot and give your team massive buffs, which, why wouldn't you want that? Root a toots and buffs, hell yeah. It's good for the sole purpose if you get to play a trumpet. Like, no other weapon in the game is a trumpet, but then there's the buff banner, and that is a trumpet, which means that it's really good. And that obviously made total sense. Like, poot, and then watcha, 360, and then, oh, I nearly did a cool thing. Yeah, and then so there's that loadout, and then you can equip, like, other loadouts. Like, if you can, I can't, but if you can use the, what's it called, Beggar's Bazooka, then do it. That looks so much fun, and at some point I might put some time into learning how it works, but at the moment I just can't be bothered. Well, I know, yeah, I can't, but it looks like it's a massive dedication, learning how that weapon works. Like, it just seems like a lot of work for something that can be done just as well with the stock rocket launcher. So I've not bothered learning how to, but I might do at some point, because it does look like a lot of fun. Also, there's snipers over there, so I'm going to go this way, and then go this way, and then strafe into here, hell yeah. And then shoot that spy twice, and I just took 70! What? So, Boots, why? Why are you like this, Boots? Anyway. I've lost my train of thought. Oh, Beggar's Bazooka, yeah, and then there's like the Liberty Launcher, which sucks, and the Direct Hit, which doesn't suck, but I don't really like, because I like splash damage, because I can't aim rockets. Which people would be like, oh, then you should use the, you're a spy. No, okay, sorry. I'm sorry for thinking you were a weird French boy, even though you were just the correct coloured French boy. I like the French as long as they're the right colour. There's a statement that Tom will probably use against me at some point. That's a joke that you won't get, but he will. Also, yeah, walk up the stairs. Yeah, just do it. Take 109 damage because you walked in a straight line at a soldier. Fire some rockets in here. Like I said, fire rockets. Assume that I just assume that like the rockets will hit something. They explode. They have splash. Like, you'll just deal damage to stuff. Also, yep, he's dead. Yep, he's dead. Jiraiya's probably the best weapon in the entire game, alongside Milk. You know, throwable buffs for your team. That's a thing. Ooh, he's took 88. He's now dead. You see, I fired 2 rockets, did 88 to him. Soldier is very, very strong, and I was going to say I wish more people would play him, but a lot of people play Soldier. Ooh! Hang on. Damn it! I wanted that. No, I don't want that. That's a weird glove, and that hurts. Oh. Soldier seems like the class that people have worked out is strong. Like, there are a lot of classes like Heavy, ridiculously strong. No one's well, not ridiculously strong, but like strong if given the right circumstance and team support. No one wants to do that. No one wants to play themselves around a Heavy. Medic, ridiculously strong. No one wants to play Medic. But Soldier is like super strong, and everyone wants to play him. And I think that is because he's a solo class. Like, you don't need anyone to like make you a good soldier, besides yourself and your ability to left click and like not hit a man with a shovel because you're bad. Also, what if I go poop and then strafe round and then miss him completely because he walked backwards towards spawn? What a weird man he is. Are we just gonna win now? Is that it? Is that it just over? That almost hit, and it makes me sad that it didn't. Right. I've run out of things to talk about. This was a nice short little video about anime, a bit about music. I think I spoke about the Corpse album. If I didn't, then good, because podcast. And then about why Soldier's all strong. So, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.